Welcome. It's a privilege to welcome up our last speaker for this room for today. Kunbi is passionate about developers and the developer community, and she has built 200 small peer support groups for women in tech. So it's really fitting that she's here to talk about developer programs here at Facebook. Let's give a quick round of applause for Kunbi. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. As he said, my name is Kunbi Adeyemo, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about some of the programs that we have here at Facebook designed to help developers and entrepreneurs at every stage of their life cycle, from getting the skills to build something to getting to a thriving business. I'd love to start by sharing a few stories of innovators from around the world. But before I do this, I want to first craft what the Innovators Journey is. So, how does a great idea begin? First off, you need to get the skills you need to actually build your business, to build your idea and bring it to life. Once you've done that, you can take those skills to build a product. The innovator then needs to iterate on that product and refine it to make sure that it solves a real need. And then finally, once the innovator with a great product has something that they want to take to market, they need to focus on how to get that product into the hands of the people who need it and grow the number of people using that product and turn therefore that viable product into a business. So let's talk about a few different people at each part of this path. This is Nila from Indonesia. Is Nila in the room today? Maybe? No, okay. Well, Nila is from Indonesia, and she's at the beginning of her innovator journey. Nila is a skilled developer. She recently graduated from university, and she knew that in order to keep her skills as a software developer, that it mattered that she stayed up to date on the latest coding frameworks and technologies. Nila also knew that if she continued to develop her soft skills as a developer, such as public speaking and mentorship, that she would be able to expand her influence and help lend her technical expertise to her teams to help them build better products. So she knew that she needed to find a community to help her do this. Here's another story from Yeva in Armenia. Yeva and her colleague, David, had a bright idea while running a startup accelerator in Armenia. While they were working to support tech startups, they realized that the biggest pain point that startup founders had was finding the technical talent they needed to run their businesses. And so Yeva and David decided to form a startup of their own and built SoloLearn, an app designed to teach people all over the world how to code. The team followed the classic entrepreneur's journey and used several tools to iterate and expand their idea, growing from an app with a simple interface that taught you basic coding skills through videos, to a global community of coders collaborating, challenging one another, and educating one another. I also want to tell a final story of one of my favorite teams, Dr. Olumide, or Dio as his friends like to call him, Shay and David. I know I saw David somewhere in the room. We might have the others. Hey, hi, David. From Nigeria. Dio, after a lot of success building technology solutions in the payment space in Nigeria, wanted to try something new. Most people do their grocery shopping in open markets in Nigeria, and so the team knew that they could actually improve this experience. And so they built glue.ng, an e-commerce website designed to help people shop for their groceries online and receive them predictably. As they expanded their product and shipped it to the market, they found that customers who used their product stayed and used it over and over again. They realized they had a product that had fit, and so they continued to expand their product. They also began offering a B2B service to businesses in Nigeria. So these are 3 stories of different developers and startups with unique needs at different stages of their journey. As existing technologies and business models struggle to keep up with the pace of change, And as new technologies begin to evolve, fresh ideas will have an exponential impact on communities if they're given the chance to flourish. Our mission here at Facebook is to build community and bring the world closer together. We build platform products because we believe that if we make it easier for these global innovators to serve their audiences, that they will help us drive this mission. We also believe that if we continue to invest in this ecosystem, we can much more quickly achieve our mission of building community and connecting people with one another and the services that they need to flourish. And so I'm really excited to talk to you about some of the programs we've designed to support both individual coders and startups, developer circles, and FB Start. I haven't gotten to the exciting part yet. I know I have some DevC leads in the house. So at the very beginning of the journey is developer circles. So that vacuous applause was from my developer circles members and leads. Developer Circles was launched here at F8 last year, and this is a program built to support people at the very beginning of that journey. Developer Circles bring together developers forming communities to share technical knowledge and to build and grow together. Developer Circles are a place where novice developers who want to learn how to code can interact with experienced developers who can teach them the ropes. Each developer circle is led by a local innovator who cultivates a community both on and offline through Facebook groups and regular meetups. In the past 12 months, developer circles have grown into a community of over 100,000 developers in over 54 countries. I know that we have some of our leads in the audience here, so I'd love to take a moment to just acknowledge all of you. Thank you for all of the work that you've done with developer circles. Over the course of the last year, we have seen firsthand the impact of these communities on interactions with local developers, like Neela. At Developer Circles meetups, Neela had the opportunity to showcase her power developer skills and teach other developers. But by being an active member of this community, she also improved her leadership skills and soft skills such as public speaking. And she's been recognized by other leaders in the ecosystem in Indonesia. We can't overemphasize the impact of developers and contributing to local innovation. Developers are the building blocks of any ecosystem. And so we're really excited to help support them as they build tools and services that improve our lives. If you'd like to find a developer circle in your city or maybe start one and become one of our wonderful leads, please visit developercircles.com. So for the next stage of the Innovators Journey, we have FB Start. FB Start is our global program to help tech startups build and grow their businesses after they've launched a product. With FB Start, we want to empower startups with the insights and resources they need to grow and scale. And we do this by providing members with access to startup content and education focused on building and marketing great products, access to free and discounted tools and services from Facebook and our partners that you need to grow and market great products, direct support from the Facebook team, and such as technical support in implementing our platform products, as well as other functional support and advice. And then finally, community, access to an exclusive group of global startups who are maybe trying to achieve similar milestones or going through similar challenges. At the early stage of a startup, every cent counts. And Yeva and David told us about how they were able to use some of the tools and services they received from Facebook and our partners as they built and tested Solo Learn. They also loved the opportunity they had to connect with experts at Facebook for advice on some of the challenges that they were facing. As the icing on the cake, the Solo Learn team also won the FB Start Apps of the Year contest last year taking home the top prize from Facebook, worth $100,000. So in the next stage, the innovator has a startup with a great product. They've tested this works, and now they're ready to grow the business and scale. But we know that turning a product into a business is non-trivial. Entrepreneurs need to understand their users and market. They need to test and iterate on different features, and they need to deploy best practices to get their product into the hands of the people who need it. And so as an extension of the FP Start program, we're building local incubation and acceleration programs to help startups during this part of the journey. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but right now I want to talk about a new experience that we've begun piloting with a focus on helping thriving startups with validated business models grow and scale. This program brings together executive teams of select startups in our community that have achieved product market fit with Facebook experts who can share insights on core business challenges, such as how to set up and grow teams, how to approach growth marketing, how to maintain strong cultures, and how to think about identity and branding and much more. Our first cohort launched early this year, and we're already hearing great stories from our participants, like the team at Glue. Through this program, they were able to meet with other entrepreneurs working in similar spaces to them and harness their expertise. They shared with us that they were able to validate some of the ideas they had around their B2B business and double down on learnings there. When we connected with them about a month ago, they shared with us that the B2B component of their business is thriving, and they're really excited to begin to expand their business across West Africa. We're excited to hear more about what the team is doing, hopefully in the coming months. Also, to learn more about this program or to apply to be a member, please visit fbstart.com. Connecting closely with all the parts of our ecosystem is important to us. And so through our programs like Developer Circles and FB Start, we look forward to supporting even more entrepreneurs and innovators like Neela and Dio and Shay and David and Yeva. I mentioned a moment ago that we would come back to some of the infrastructure we're building to support these programs. And so we're building out a global network of tech hubs aimed at providing innovators with in-person support. Spaces like Startup Garage at Station F in Paris, London Lab in London, and NG Hub in Lagos, and our innovation hubs in Hyderabad and Seoul. These hubs create a physical space where startups can or people can come together to take part in workshops, participate in seminars, and learn new skills to advance their ideas. We're making sure that we were once a startup, and we want to make sure that we're sharing with them the best of our knowledge so that they can accelerate their growth and maybe even avoid some of the mistakes that we've made along the way. But we also know that challenges and opportunities for developers and startups vary widely from market to market. And so we want to make sure these physical spaces are built with local needs in mind. To do this, we're partnering with various ecosystem enablers who have expertise to support local innovators where they operate. For example, in India, we're partnering with T-Hub, India's fastest growing startup engine. Together, we're providing virtual reality startups with state-of-the-art technology and a program to accelerate their growth. At a Sessão Hack in São Paulo, we're working with Artemisia, a not-for-profit accelerator that has experience helping entrepreneurs who are building businesses around social impact in Brazil. With Artemisia, we want to make sure that we're providing these high-impact startups with the tools and mentorship to ensure their success. We're rapidly expanding this network with new locations planned in Argentina, in Nigeria, and Indonesia, among others. And with this global footprint, we hope that innovators everywhere can find a community to learn and grow. These programs and initiatives are just a taste of our long-term commitment to invest in and support the innovators, people like Neela and Yeva and Dio. We believe that their fresh ideas will build new industries and create new jobs and improve communities. And this, in turn, will spark even more innovation in a virtuous cycle. The world needs more of them, and with our investments, we want to support this spirit everywhere in all of us. We're so excited to see what ideas that you are working on and support you as you put them in the hands of the people who need them. I want to take a moment to thank you for joining us in this conversation and joining us at F8 overall. I know that this is coming to the end of the day. We'd love your feedback on this session and many more. Thank you for being part of this experience with us. Thank you for coming for F8 2018, and we hope to see many more of you as part of our programs in 2019. Have a lovely day, and I hope to see you at the happy hour at 4 o'clock. If you have any questions, I'll be in the corner over here for a few minutes. Thank you.